If you want to create awesome graphics like this, we need to learn how to place objects neatly, symmetrically, and proportionally in relation to other objects in the image. And that's exactly what this lesson is about.
Object positioning. Let's learn how to manage the positioning of objects relative to each other on the canvas. I will draw a rectangle and a circle. Let them be of different colors. Right now the circle overlaps the rectangle. It is currently on top. We can change the position of the circle using these tools which appear in object management mode. Selector tool, we select it. Then up here, these downward arrows indicate that the object will move beneath the other objects. The upward arrows indicate that the object will be above the other objects. I select the circle, click the downward arrow, and the circle moves under the rectangle. It does not get cut off. The entire circle is still there, but it just hides behind the rectangle. You can, on the other hand, bring it to the top in front, and it will appear in front of the rectangle. This way, we can draw many different shapes, and they will be positioned relative to each other. You can click here to move a star to the very back. You can also do this using the Home and End keys on the keyboard. Home brings the object to the very front, and End moves it to the back behind all the objects. The next tool for managing object positioning relative to each other is alignment. Align. You can select this menu here by clicking this button and then choose this menu. Align and distribute. Here, we have different alignment options for one object relative to another. First, I select the circle, then press Shift and select the rectangle as well. Or you can select them like this. It doesn't matter. Then I click, for example, to align them by the top right edge or by the center. So now they are aligned relative to the edge, the center, or to the other edge of the rectangle. When we do this, once we select two objects, what is aligned relative to what? This is set here, Relative tool. We choose what the alignment is relative to, the first selected object, or the last one, or the largest or the smallest, or relative to the entire page. Probably the most convenient is aligning relative to either the first selection or the last one. To clarify, we selected two objects and aligned the first one relative to the second. This way, we can make the circle perfectly fit in the center of the square. This is often needed when we want to place objects precisely relative to each other, or we create two identical objects and align them at the same level. In addition, we have a tool that allows us to set equal distances between objects. I select three objects, and this is Distribute. We can position them vertically or horizontally. We can set equal spacing between them. With these tools, we can position objects in front of others or behind them. And align them relative to each other.